Right, okay, still in Lancashire. Right, so my brother's going to purposely knock the wheel, but he's going to deuce the spokes to take it out of true, and then he will show you how you get it back. Right, so take it away, bro.
Okay, this is the wheel we've just checked, and it was actually perfect. There was no need to make any adjustments because it was good. Pretty boring video. So what we're going to do is I'm going to show you how to fix an out of true wheel. So first thing I'm going to do is make this wheel out of true. Now typically for a wheel to go out of true when you're riding, what happens is a spoke will lose tension. Usually one or two, but usually one. So let's make this wheel out of true by making one spoke lose some tension. Pick a random spoke, pick this one. So that's the one I'm going to make it lose some tension. We've got the spoke wrench. So it's losing tension now, so I'm unwinding it. In fact, what I'll do is I'll even take that off. So now this wheel will be out of true. Again, we don't know what spoke it was. See that?
Or hear that?
Now that looks awful, doesn't it? It's quite obviously touching the indicator, and there's a gap of about, let's have a look, from touching there, it's probably about 2mm out of true. So that looks awful. But don't forget, that was only caused by one spoke losing a little bit of tension. So in order to trim this wheel up, all we have to do is find a rogue spoke which is a bit lacking tension and give it a tighten. So let's have a look. So normally you spin it in the stand and find out where it touches, so it's touching here. So there's a problem in this area. So we have to find the spoke. So again, let's have a look. We're going to look for a low tension spoke now in this area. You hear that? These are good spokes. So it's obviously this spoke is loose or has lost some tension, and if we tighten that spoke, what it will do is pull the rim that way to fix the out of true. So don't forget, it was touching here, it's coming in to touch here, and by tightening this we will pull it back into true. So we've identified the spoke because it sounds low tension, low tone. So that's the spoke to hit. So what I will always do is put a piece of tape on it. It marks a spoke to adjust. And don't forget, as you're tightening a spoke, the spoke will twist. So spoke wrench, you do need to know which way is tight, which way is slack. So yeah. But it doesn't matter, because if you turn it the wrong way, all that will happen is it will go further out of true. But so like I say, I do know which is tight, which is slack. So I'm going to tighten this up, put a piece of tape on. I'm just going to nip it up a little bit. What you can see is the tape moving. That is the spoke twisting. Even though I'm moving the wrench, that spoke is not tightening. All it is twisting. So basically what I do is turn it so that that flag stops twisting, which is there. Now I'm going to start tightening. The spoke won't twist, the nipple will tighten on the thread. So all I'm going to do is give this spoke a tighten. Now I'll put a piece of tape on as an indicator, because what will happen...
No, we've done that. All I want you to do is say, now I'm going to tighten, because we've got all that.
Right. So all I'm going to do now is tighten it up. Now this is wrong.
I've got all that, then it stopped. So all I'm going to do is tighten it up.
So all I'm going to do now is tighten it up. Right, start tightening. The flag is twisting. It stopped twisting. I'm now going to start to tighten the spoke on the nipple. The nipple on the spoke. So we're going to give it about 1/4 of a turn. It's 1/4 of a turn of tightening, and because that spoke has been twisted up, I'm going to release the twist back to its neutral position. See if that's fixed, trimmers. So it's fixed it a little bit. It needs more, but you can go straight back to the same spoke, and you can probably tell it's still a little bit low tension. So again, take the twist out, give it another 1/4 of a turn, release the twist, and get in there. It's always better to do it small adjustment at a time. Again, it's still out of true here, and it'll indicate it here. Again, another 1/4 of a turn, back. You can see starting to get equal tension, so we know we're going to be pretty close. It's a hair's breadth away. And there we have one perfectly true wheel. So what you'll take away here is that out of true, about 2mm, was as a result of one spoke losing a little bit of tension. So you're very technical, you go in and find out the problem spoke. What you don't do is go straight in at random, tightening dozens of spokes which didn't need to be tightened or adjusted. Be very methodical. You'll find an out of true wheel is just caused by one or possibly two spokes. And that's all I've done to fix that 2mm out of true.
Right, okay, there you go, folks. I hope you found that informative and interesting, and you're now confident to fix an out of true wheel. I know I'm not. I'll always bring them to my brother. So thank you, Roger. Happy birthday. Happy wheels.